It's your boy Trent Dapper, you know what I'm saying? Back in the lab, like I time travel with another banger for you feel me? But, man, my first reaction video that done got almost 100 views in a day. So what I said, I'm gonna keep it coming for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a consistent Dapper in the building, you feel me though? No cap. And y'all come tap in with the brand. Man, without further ado though, I'm gonna get this part 2. I'll get this part 2 done for y'all though. Let me go, you know what I'm saying? Get this started.
Welcome back to another episode on Jack TV. Today we are here with TC and Red. I highly request an update you guys have been wanting. But first, here's a quick recap. Welcome back to another episode on Jack TV.
See what's going on with part 2.
Today we're helping Red test her boyfriend's loyalty.
Last time I hit you up to help out a friend, I just can't believe I'm sitting here in the same fucking position.
Tables have really turned because Red has been on this channel before, but she was just helping out a friend, and now she's the one reaching out, seeking help.
I feel like I need to know for me, and I just hope that making me not look crazy, but like I need to know before I be taking shit serious, because you not filling in them holes for me, which is also making me feel like, okay, fuck it, you don't care. Like,
our decoys, who are also friends of Red, will be hitting on her boyfriend and will be pursuing to get him to come back to their spot. Red boyfriend shows all that he's loyal, or will he trade her for a shot with 2 of her friends?
If he find out that I'm doing this shit, he's gonna be mad as fuck.
Let's find out now on Jack TV. First and foremost, I appreciate both of you guys for agreeing to come here to the podcast. That was very mature on both of you guys' hands. This was highly requested. The fans wanted to hear from both of you guys. So my first question to both of you guys is, what is your relationship status? You want to go first? You know, it's like, y'all, it's like...
So you want to go first?
It's hard for me to process what really went down, you know what I'm saying? Knowing like I was a good dude the whole time, you know? But I do still care about her, you know? But it's just a lot of holes that got to be filled, you know?
What have changed since the test?
What changed?
Yeah, as far as how you guys move, was you going over there to see her? Like, how have it changed?
I mean, it was going from like seeing each other from like almost every day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll probably kick it like, probably like 4 or 5 times out of the week, but now it's like less, because it's like I said, when I said I really needed time, I really needed time, because it's like somebody set up cameras and a whole camera crew behind your back. It's
and
like,
then you pass.
Right.
I thought my trust is up here with this person, but now everything is exposed. It's like, well, what else is like, you know, what else is being recorded? What else are you trying to document behind my back? Because at the end of the day,
document is crazy.
I'm being honest.
That's what you did, though, baby.
I did document
That's what you did.
that, and I think that it's like this is a learning lesson not to be putting your business on the internet for show, first of all, but
facts.
This is one scene, like, and I did
like
this shit for me, but
a
million people that not involved with this shit got a biased answer just off of what they seen, not of what I've seen or been through or felt prior to that. Like, niggas only act off of what they seen in like that little 25 minutes. Not none of the shit that happened before, that we talked about before, that I was suspicious about or asking about, none of that shit.
What is one big misconception you feel like that they are trying to perceive you as that's not?
Insecure. And that shit did look a little bit insecure, but like, everybody thought I should have like been happy. Like, I didn't give the reaction that people wanted, and they frying my name on the internet for that because of they wanted me to go off of what they seen. They don't know shit about what I felt or what I seen behind the camera shit. Like, they just know what they saw, like, type shit.
Bro, check this out. I'm playing this game. You get $10 like you get
no one watching that.
The bingo game I showed you?
Yes.
It's how it's interrupted on this app. My bad.
Don't answer in your own 2 eyes. How do you feel? Like, what your newer self feel now, based on what you saw?
I feel like that shit was a little bit embarrassing.
Right.
But I feel like, fuck it, like it happened.
Was that also embarrassing for you?
Definitely.
So her, like, being in the driver's seat and kind of initiating everything, reaching out to me and putting to the test, and she's getting, like, I guess negative backlash from whoever. Mm-hmm. How do you feel for her to have to, like, endure that? Do you feel comforting? Do you want to be in that space, or how do you feel about that?
How do I feel about her receiving backlash?
Yeah, because it was 12 days ago. Everything is fresh. So what what are those emotions like? Seeing people come at her a certain way. Do you feel like you still feel like you want to be in that space as to where you want to console her, comfort her, or how do you look at that?
That's a good question. I got two answers.
And also, I already asked her, how does she perceive the people who saying some of the stuff that they're saying about her? Is it something that you can say as in her defense, you knowing her?
Okay, all right, let me answer question by question. All right, so for the first question, I want to say, that day, like the first couple of days after the video,
Nigga
I
really
didn't really
had to
care
think about what he was
her
finna say.
receiving backlash because I was still processing the whole thing on my own, and she was also receiving backlash from me and how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, like we was actually like pursuing something, and like I had like big surprise for her, everything, and you just put me on the test behind my back, which I have a lot of questions, and we talked about it, you know. But at the time, I really didn't care about receiving backlash. But now, like the week and a half later, you know, days later, you know what I'm saying, it kind of grew on me. It's like, all right, because I care about her. So it's like, I don't really want people like talking down about her and making her, paint her like a clown, you know? Like, she's not a clown. All girls got feelings, all girls, you know what I'm saying? If the right
Like I said,
guy
her
feel like
feelings
doing
was
his job,
valid.
you know what I'm saying? Like, all girls, they gonna have feelings, they gonna have questions, they gonna wanna know stuff, you know? So, as of now, I don't think it's nice for everybody to be like talking about her and trolling her, but at the end of the day, like that's their honest opinion, and that's what she accepted.
What did he say?
She
Honest.
reached out to you,
Right.
you know?
You can just say honest opinion.
I feel like it's not right, but I feel like she has to deal with it,
Right.
you know?
Check this out, I'm playing headset with somebody. I killed somebody over easy, but check this out. I only was playing 30 minutes, bro.
And you got the 200.
Easy 30.
You like playing games?
And then the second question, what was the second question?
It was basically like some of the things that they're saying, her being insecure, and basically some of the negative characteristic traits that they trying to put on her. What can you say in her defense, knowing her longer than anybody?
Okay. I don't really know how to answer this question, y'all, but I'm gonna try to answer it to my best. Basically what I get from the question to break it down is basically you saying like her,
She's only on this. She was only perceived in 26 minutes.
Yeah.
You've known her for way longer than 26 minutes. So
Nice.
what can you positively say in her defense that may not persuade nobody to perceive her
Y'all
a
see
certain
her
way, but
face, bro?
something that they just
What the
not
fuck?
because we don't know her. So what is Red about? Is she insecure?
Yeah, so-
is some of the ways she acted on the video, is that how she really is, or do you feel like it was just within the situation?
50-50. Half of it, that's who she really is, you know what I'm saying? But the other half is like what was like the cards that was handed to her. Like, I want to say, like, okay, like,
Goofy.
basically, like, compare Red, the
Goofy,
comment
right
section
with
Red, and the real life Red, basically. Like, the real life Red, she cool, good personality, be chilling, be vibing, having fun, you know? She kind of is a little, like, I'm not gonna say dominant, but, like, she always got something to say.
Don't play that shit.
She always got something to say, you know what I'm saying?
If I feel like the shit is rubbing me wrong, I'm gonna say it. If I feel like the shit looks weird, I'm gonna say it. So can you confirm or deny that it was reasons for me to be suspicious to make me want to do something like this?
No. What? Anytime you call me, I answer. You want to kick it? We can kick it. You want to go on a date? We can go on a date. You know what I'm saying? You upset because I'm going out with my partners. I can't. You can go have fun. We can have fun
I
too.
never said you couldn't have fun. Never made you try to make you not go. I just, like, people be, you feel me? It's nothing.
She rather him to be at home. That's how it is, y'all.
So not
She
only
just
the
rather him be at
club,
home.
because the club is one of the things that she kind of voiced to me about her reason in the end of putting me to the test, but one of the main reasons was birds of a feather flock together. And she feels as though the people that you have around you, being that you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around, they just not people that you should have around you because they don't.
It's not true though, y'all. Birds of a feather don't always
And first
flock
of all,
together.
in the video,
It's a
I did say
50-50, but
that
that's
you
not
always
always true.
supported
though.
me, and this, that, and third, I praised you up. I never just tore you down or was like, this a cheating ass nigga. I just say I feel suspicious, and I feel like it's times where you don't fill in certain holes that I might have, and you may not feel like that. So, and that's okay, but then you should.
What are some of those hoes?
Yeah.
What are some of those hoes, right?
Going missing for times, like going out all the time. Like I be just chilling.
But
going
you be
to work.
saying I can go out. So what are you saying? You can't be
She
that
rather
much
him
here.
be at home.
Did she go? Did you go out
That's
of
all it is.
Sometimes.
She want him at home
Working
most
my
of
ass
the
off,
time.
chilling, maintaining.
I'm gonna
like
be honest, you know what I'm saying? She don't go out as much as me. You know what I'm saying?
just all
He
that
gotta find a way to
public
balance
eye
it,
shit and
though.
all of that
He gotta
outside
balance it.
shit. Like any bitch sitting right here that felt like they nigga was lit or popping or popular, always in the club, always this, that, and the third, content, blah, 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 views, hoes. Them hoes feel the same way, and there was so many women in the comments spreading hate when these hoes be feeling the same way that I feel. Like, if your nigga is up and he popping, he doing this, that, and the third, that shit is not just not running by your head. And if I'm saying it's inconsistencies, you shouldn't sit here in front of the world and be like, fuck, no, she just tripping. Like, I'm not just tripping. I'm not, like, and that video kind of did make me look crazy, the way the argument panned out. But, like, I'm not just I'm not making shit up. Like, I'm not schizophrenic. Like,
Do you feel like it's a possibility you maybe can lack making her feel secure when you do things like go out to the club, which creates an insecurity?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I feel like if I'm still coming home to you, is, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'll put myself in your shoes, you know what I'm saying? I could be with Lotto or anybody, you know what I'm saying? For example, and if she's coming home,
Lotto.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if she doing her thing,
Yeah, that nigga
supporting her,
tripping right there, boy. I
but if she
don't know
come
what you
home
talking
late,
about, Lotto.
Whatever, it don't
Tripping.
matter, you know what I'm saying? Because as long as she still come home to me, you know what I'm saying? 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 12,
What?
11,
Like, who?
10.
like, if you was in a relationship with a bitch and she came home at 3 o'clock every day, that shit would not fly with no nigga.
Bro, not
if I was
every day,
doing
bro.
that
Chill, bro.
every weekend, coming home, it's the next day, nigga, and I've been at work all day. You
You
feel
gotta
me?
balance
Like,
that shit.
no nigga is having that from no female. Like nobody can literally sit on this podcast and act like I'm tripping for that. Like, y'all cannot act
Your
like
feelings
that.
are
That's
valid,
not
baby.
okay.
But you
Most
act like you
definitely.
want to be under me or something like, nah, you doing that on the video, but behind the cam, you don't be like that, bro. So that's why I be thugging.
Bro, being under you is different than being respectful. I'm not clingy as fucking be. And I don't be blowing your fucking phone up all day. I don't be where you at, who you with, never. It's just a respect, like a line that should be there. Like, I don't be on your fucking back like no crazy bitch. Like,
So you just feel like he goes
see where
out
she coming from,
more
though.
than he should?
I just feel like you know what, sometimes it's work and shit, and who the fuck finna sit here and say don't go get some money? Like, people be outside, like, I understand, like, that shit come with a lot of attention, a lot of other little shit, and you already moving funny in certain ways that I'm voicing to you. So, like, and then it's just like, if I bring the cameras out and I'm cussing you out, yelling in the street, oh, you a crazy bitch, but if I sit here and talk to you like a grown-ass woman, you still looking like, what the fuck? Like, which way is it gonna be? Like,
Okay.
and they ran me down in the comments like, no, I'm not sitting here the crazy as fuck.
But it's
Like,
the truth, though. It's the truth. The people online, you know what I'm saying? They was
about
online
what?
about everything. You know what I'm saying? We definitely could have took a different route with this.
So I wanna ask y'all both, how has this loyalty test impacted you separately and together?
Honestly, I knew what the fuck it was when I knew I was finna take this shit public. It's gonna be views, people got opinions. But I feel like then and now, like, I feel like, yeah, I was kind of in the wrong for pulling that, like, just unprovoked. But I feel like the way you react to shit make me feel like, all right, like, don't be hurt. Like, if you sit here and, like, make me look crazy and you don't hear me out, like, that's a red flag to me. Like,
She kinda
and if
running
I might be
she's
looking a
talking
little
in circles,
insecure.
man.
I went to the world to look insecure, you feel me? And it's like, I went them lengths for you, and you would sit here and, like, be like, bitch, what are you talking about? Like, that shit would make me not want to be with a nigga. Like,
At any point, did
kinda
you
talking in
acknowledge
circles,
him
yeah,
actually
man.
passing the test, though? Because you did remain very, like, a little upset at the entire test, even at parts. Well, there was one part of the test where he was kind of praising you and uplifting you, and you did show signs of, you know, that you was
It's like
excited.
she, like I said in the last video, bro, like she was
even
wanting
with
him to
passing,
fail.
you was still kind of like on 10. And I think that's one thing that the audience don't
Like, why
understand,
would
that
you
you can
still-
kind of give.
yeah,
Why you
and I
still
feel
hit
like
this nigga
it
neck?
may
He
have
just
been
passed.
like a little bit of pride because you hopped out the car clowning me, like, and I feel like even because anybody would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" To be honest, but like you going above and beyond to make me look bad. Then and now, like, you feeding into the shit.
He really did.
Like,
when you hired a camera crew.
But I said, but I gave you your praises. I told them why. You feel me? And I'm telling you why right now.
You didn't give me my praises. Look at the comment section.
Fuck the comments. Look at the video. I gave you your praises. And I can still give them out.
At what point?
At the beginning of the video, or when you say, is he gonna pull up? I'm like, yeah, of course he's gonna pull up. He always support me and shit. But it's little inconsistencies that make, like, that whole little intro, nobody gave a fuck what I said. They just gave a fuck that I hopped out acting crazy because I got defensive because I felt like you was making me look bad. But I understand that's your reaction too, to being like, what the fuck? And then that shit just kind of triggered me because I felt like you was trying to clown me, and you might feel like I was trying to clown you. But, like, I wasn't trying to, like, disrespect you. I feel like you was trying to disrespect me or pay me to be, like, or feed into the bullshit of the comments. Like, fuck the comments. These niggas don't know me. You know me. So, like...
And you know me, and you know not to do that, and you still did it. So I definitely...
And that's what I'm saying. Saying shit like that make me feel like, fuck it, I don't care. Like, maybe I shouldn't have even, like, bothered with that shit. Like,
so the same question that I asked her, I kind of want you to elaborate a little bit. Like, how do you feel that the loyalty test has impacted you?
Well, I feel like I showed a great example of the black community and for the black man.
Right on. Told y'all, black brothers don't cheat.
Same way, y'all know me in 26 minutes. You don't know this nigga in 26 minutes.
Right on, black brothers.
You passing, I could give you your flowers for passing. The test got kind of fucked up, but either way you passed.
Okay, let's go ahead and touch on that. The test kind of got fucked up. There's a lot of comments as well saying they feel as though if you did not notice the camera nor the truck following you, that you possibly would have folded. So what is your response to that?
Okay, so my
I don't think so.
Is
y'all drop in the comments.
Everybody is not
so.
green. I apologize if y'all mad that I caught the black truck following me. What?
The nigga was just on point. You can't get mad at the nigga on point. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I'm paying attention to real life. I'm in a reality, as y'all can see. So
when you first entered the truck, off rip, you noticed the camera. What was going through your head when you saw the camera? Like, what did you think?
I'm like, camera? I'm like, what the fuck? Why, bro, got a camera in here? I ain't never got no Uber or no black truck, bro, had a camera. So I'm like, bro, got a camera.
Someone do have a camera.
You know, but he was like, oh, it's just for safety. So I'm like, okay, I see cameras like on the dashboard, you know, they record when they driving, but cameras inside, like recording the customers, it's like, hold on now, you know what I'm saying? You think I'm finna harm you? I'm not gonna harm you. You know what I'm saying? I pay for your services, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So seeing the whole camera thing kind of was like, but then bro was like, it's good, nothing to worry about. I'm like, all right, I kind of relaxed, you know? So I'm not gonna, the first 5 minutes, I was on high alert though, for sure.
Because I saw that camera, raised the flag, I was on alert.
But then I just chill, relax, bro, like you good. I peep the vibe a little bit. I'm like, all right, this is cool. Yeah.
So I'm not trying to discredit you at all in the way that you performed on, in the way that you conducted yourself on the loyalty test. But I kind of want to ask Red, the way that your friends, after he saw the camera and then how they immediately started grilling him. How did you feel?
They reacted to him saying I don't need these hoes. I don't want some along them lines. Like, and that in another way is like disrespecting females. That shit is like, like, okay, you in a relationship with me, you get pissed off, say some crazy shit maybe, but like going off on some third party hoes, red flag. That's the same red flag.
I was a red flag for going off on your friends?
You said some shit first to them, and that little shit they was saying when they was chirping back to you. You said some what the fuck? I look like I need these hoes, some shit like that.
He was like,
and them started.
I don't gotta pull them. And then one of them said, that's what he said. I don't gotta pull them.
What is she talking about?
We don't want you either.
I remember that. He said he don't want them.
But I was more so talking about the point of when they was in the truck and they immediately just started talking and making everything about you. Do you feel like they kind of went about it the wrong way? Too early?
I feel like they might have been just pressing too hard.
Because they got in the truck talking about her. Why y'all talking about my female if y'all trying to holler at me?
You know how to grill a nigga, huh? So let's hear it.
No. I feel like, look, regardless of the fact, you did some little funny shit, but you come off as the good guy and all that. Oh, why me ass shit? But I might look a little crazy, but I kept it real the whole time. I don't give a fuck what the people say. You know what the fuck going on between me and you.
Man, I got a question. So, a real life genuine question to you, Red. Was it worth it?
Absolutely not. Because you were still, like, even after does clearing shit, you would still come at my neck instead of just being like, bitch, like, or if you wanted to be with me, then to work this shit out. Or if you didn't want to be with me, then just be like, all right, that shit was too much for me. You would still sit here and keep this shit kind of mild and get back on the podcast and try to make me look crazy again. I like low key, I'm not like feeling that shit. Like, even if I did,
why is it such an uncertainty in Red feeling like you don't want to be with her?
I don't know, bro. I'm with you. I just saw you earlier.
I'm talking about after the loyalty test.
Right.
Of course, Red. It was fresh. You just had a whole.
And I'm saying, you had 12 days to just be like, all right, look, I'm not fucking with you, or be like, yeah, I is. Or even if you ain't, you should have enough respect for me to get on a podcast and just talk about it. And you might feel like, okay, you did the loyalty test, you don't have no respect for me. But like, shit, we here, like. And I'm sitting here talking to you. Would you rather me go off, or would you rather me talk to you, or would you rather not talk to me at all? Like, make that shit known. Like,
I mean,
make that shit known.
At this point, she just being difficult.
I mean, just like this is big for you, it's big for me too. You see, like, I'm trying to make eye contact, but it's kind of really hard. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's that nice guy shit, all that sad shit.
Because,
just say,
bro,
bitch, I'm not feeling you.
It's
and
cool.
we'll call it a day. Like, all that being around the
She want to be gangster so bad, though.
I want to speak. I'll let you speak.
She want to be a hard bad.
So, it's okay for me to have feelings. I do got feelings. That shit made me upset. That shit hurt my feelings. I thought we was way better than that. And for me to think otherwise, and then for me to be caught in 4K, really not even caught, but recorded in 4K, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people will freak out, and, you know, it's hard for me to process that. But I still gave you conversation. I didn't fully blow you off. I didn't go be with another girl, and I'm still here today, right now. So,
okay, but
I'm upset, but I still care about you.
You're not just talking to me, you jabbing me, like, just...
So have y'all not had a real conversation since?
Right.
Nah, not really. She been trying to talk, but I ain't really been trying to, like, you know, like, because it's like...
Because that shit weird.
Yeah, I still got feelings. And what you did really hurt me, for real.
That shit weird.
Like
you done brought out a whole Jack TV camera
and it's
crew,
like,
man.
okay, then
what?
Share them feelings. And you feel
then
me?
You still trying to blame me as the problem.
Me, like, you feel me? Like, you just like the people. The fuck? Like, you know me personally. Them niggas can say whatever. But you jabbing me and you'll feed into the comments and shit and laugh along with that shit, follow along with that shit. If you was really hurt about that shit, you wouldn't be playing about that shit.
So it's been 12 days since we actually dropped. So why haven't it been one of those type of conversations between you guys? Do y'all feel like y'all have good communication or no?
Nah.
Why not?
I'm still questionable about the whole thing. That's why it's really kind of like hard for me to look at her. Like, yeah, you look good, you pretty.
Like, cause that shit just be giving genuine, like,
I don't know.
Like, I try to reach out, but I'm not gonna force it because you don't be giving genuine anyways. Like,
yeah, I reach out, but I ain't feeling.
So some of the red flags that you mentioned, him like jabbing you with the people that's in the comments, him not being genuine, the inconsistencies with him and how he act. What are some things that allowed you to want to do this test and want to make you stay? If everything that you're saying is the opposite.
Like, you're asking me, why do I want to stay?
Yeah.
I kind of don't. But I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to leave before you leave me, because I'm not, because I tried to reach out to you and talk to you. But, like, all of that shit is just, like, if I was honestly hurt, would I be in the comments giggling and shit with folks? Like, if some shit actually hurt you, would I be with that shit? Hell no. I have not made one joke. I have not posted this shit. I have not said did one thing to make you look bad or crazy. I just said how I felt and why I did what I did. And you pulling out all these, like, calling me names and shit. Like, I'm not doing that shit.
Who's calling you names?
You literally called me a joke on the last fucking video you're posting and shit. Like, no, like, that's not what hurt people do. That's not what somebody who's actually hurt by some shit do. That's entertainment. Like, that shit is entertaining you.
At the end of the day, you hired this camera team, so baby, you wanted entertainment, okay? So
corny. That's not what someone says when they're actually hurt about some shit.
Well,
if I was actually hurt, like, I'm the one looking hurt because I'm actually sitting here trying to say something. You're making jokes and shit. Like, this is the type of shit I don't play. That you try to be like, oh, I'm doing too much. When a nigga try to play with you like that, and this is why we don't have good communication.
Right.
Because women are emotional. Women goes off emotion, man. I go logic, you know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck. If you want to be with a bitch, then you're going to accept that.
Like,
right. So I kind of wanted to ask you a question. That was, not to cut you off, Red. That was within the video. Did you ever feel like at any time, this is one of the comments that I've seen a lot of, did you ever feel at any time that the decoy was trying to set you up?
Yeah, like.
And if so, at what point?
Straight up.
Like when she just too much pressure. Like, and then when the car was behind me and I noticed it, she's trying to make me like unnotice it. And it's like okay. You tripping. Like, well, what are you here for? You know what I'm saying? Are you really her friend? Like, I just start questioning everything because I don't know about other guys or the audience, but it's about me. So whenever things get serious in reality, I gotta really adjust, you know? And at first I was chilling and she kept coming with these conversations I was not trying to talk about. Then when I noticed something off, and she noticed that I noticed something off, she's trying to get me to relax. And it's like, bro, why are you trying to get me to relax? If I notice something off, if you really fucking with me or you care about me, you gonna be like, oh, he noticed something off? Well, let me look on the other side. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. Let me look on the other side to make sure we good. You want some chill, laid back, woo woo. Bro, wait, nah.
So, if any, what kind of like, how did this kind of affect anybody that's around y'all in real life, as far as family members and friends that's seen this?
I'm not gonna lie, like, just, it didn't really affect like me or my people. None. It just like people from my high school and people that know me like when I was younger, just like.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Man, it's about enough of that.
Just giving off negative energy, but I don't really care.
Man, that's just, man, 55 minutes long. No, I ain't finna stay for that. But, man, y'all comment below. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and comment below. And let me know how y'all like part 2. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm gonna do part 3. I'll watch the rest by myself, but I don't think I'm gonna do part 3. I'm about tired of this episode. But, man, y'all let me know how y'all like the reactions, though. You know what I'm saying? I got another reaction I'm gonna do for y'all, though. I think I'm gonna go and knock that out today, though. While I got time, you know what I'm saying? I got a little time to spare. Yeah, I got a little time to spare. I think I'm gonna go and knock that out today, though. But if I don't do it today, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Trent Dapper signing off. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying?